fasting is good, prayer is good, but there's an element that heaven values. It is called consistency. Can I talk to you? In the Bible, Moses had 70 elders. Not one of them succeeded him. He had a sister. Not one succeeded him. He had a brother. Not one succeeded him. Except a young man called Joshua. What was special about him? Exodus 33 verse 11. What was special about Joshua? What was special about Joshua? Look at the screen. Read it with me. 1 to go. And the Lord spake unto Moses face to face, as a man spake unto his friend. And he turned again into the camp. But his servant Joshua, the son of Nun, a young man, departed not out of the tabernacle. He saw God speak to Moses. Most of the personal divine encounters that Moses was having, Joshua witnessed it. Most of the visitation of the angels of God, when the light shines and is hallowed in the atmosphere, Moses will see it. He saw the move of God, but after he saw it, when Moses goes back into the camp, Joshua remains in tabernacle. I'm talking of followership. I'm talking of consistency. That is the problem we have. You are not going to heaven because you are holy. You are going to heaven because you continually stay holy. You can't be holy yesterday and not holy today. I wish somebody's following what I'm talking about. Hannah never got a baby by coming to Shiloh once. Hannah got a baby when she came again and again and again and again and again and again and again. In continuity, there is festivity. In continuity, you are made a celebrity. The lack we have today is the bankruptcy of consistent believers. Those who have roller coaster stride. They fast today. They pray today. Tomorrow they are cold. No wonder you said, because I found out you are neither cold nor hot, I will spew you. Am I communicating? It takes a devotion, a total devotion, to be sold out to God. The Bible said there were virgins, 10 of them, 5 were wise, 5 were foolish. Why did the foolish miss the bridegroom? Why did they miss the bridegroom? Because they lacked. Do you know that oil was not a problem at that time? It was not a problem. Because they went out to buy. They didn't buy fake oil. It was real oil. It wasn't condemned oil. It was real oil. Matthew 25 from verse 9 to 10. The wise ones told the foolish, go outside and buy. So there were people who were in possession of oil, but they were not expecting the bridegroom. These people were genuinely anointed, but they had no expectation. Heaven was not in their mind. So how do we know what their problem was? The Bible said they sold it. Commerce. They are commerce. They were out for commerce. The calling of God upon them, genuine, but they were commercial. Am I talking to somebody here? They were selling oil. They were selling oil. The oil of God on their life, as far as they were concerned. I keep telling people, ministers that are fake are few. That is the truth. But ministers living in error are much. Not fake. There are people you can be genuine, but when commerce, you become consumed by commerce. Others were waiting for the bridegroom, and others were outside selling the oil. Genuinely. But as far as they were concerned, it was for commerce. I wish somebody can get something there. You must get to that point in your life where you look around. If there is anyone who is going to make you drift for your continuous expecting of the bride